Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the news at 10 p.m. This is Asif Rahman with the news in BTV, BTV World and BTV Chittagong Center.
And this is Rifat Jahan with you. You have just heard the headlines. Now moving on to the details. Mohammad Abdul Hamid has been re-elected as the country's president for a second consecutive term. As no one else was running for the presidential position, the Election Commission announced Mohammad Abdul Hamid as the country's next president. Chief Election Commissioner CEC KM Noor Huda said this at a press conference at his office today. Earlier, Awami League nominated Abdul Hamid for his re-election as the country's president. A veteran politician, Abdul Hamid was born on 1st January in 1944 in Kamalpur of Mithamoin Upazila under Kishorganj district. He was also elected president unanimously for his first tenure in April 2013. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid received Gazette notification over his re-election at Bongo Bhavan this evening. A delegation of Election Commission led by Chief Election Commissioner KM Noor Huda formally handed over the Gazette to the President. During the meeting, the EC delegation also congratulated President Abdul Hamid. Later, officials of Bongo Bhavan congratulated President Abdul Hamid by presenting bouquets. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has directed graduated officers of the armed forces to be ready to undertake higher leadership role as well as be more confident in facing any challenge. The Prime Minister was addressing the gradual ceremony of the Defence Services Command and Staff College Course 2017-18 at Mirpur Cantonment in Dhaka this morning. Terming country's armed forces as the symbol of independence and sovereignty, Sheikh Hasina said they are also significantly contributing to the fields of tackling natural disasters alongside the noble responsibility of protecting country's sovereignty. They have also been assisting civil administration for country's development activities, construction of infrastructures, elimination of militancy terrorism and maintaining law and order, she said. Not only inside the country, members of the armed forces have earned name and fame in foreign lands by their honesty, dedication and professionalism. In this regard, she mentioned that the armed forces are contributing significantly for peacekeeping, democracy, social development and education in various countries under the emblem of UN mission brightening image of the country. The Prime Minister elaborated various steps of our government for the development of the Army, Navy and the Air Force to further increase their capability, and the efforts of further modernization are continuing to keep pace with the modern world. Earlier, the Prime Minister handed over certificates among the graduated officers. A total of 266 officers, including 7 female and 67 overseas students officers from 22 different friendly countries, including USA, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, Sri Lanka and Pakistan, were graduated on successful completion of the course. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has laid importance on quickly starting repatriation of the Rohingyas as newly appointed Japanese Ambassador Hiroyasu Izumi called on her today. Hiroyasu Izumi called on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at her Shangshad Bhavan office. Prime Minister Press Secretary Ihsanul Karim briefed the reporters after the meeting. The Press Secretary said the ambassador announced Japan government's donation of $27 million for Rohingyas. The Prime Minister thanked Japan for extending cooperation to build Motorbari power plant project, saying it will be helpful for economic development of Bangladesh. She also hailed the Japan's role and support to Bangladesh on Rohingya issue. Japanese envoy said Japan's sympathy on the Rohingya issue will remain for Bangladesh side and they want peaceful solution to resolve the problem. Appreciating investment climate in Bangladesh, the Japan envoy said Japanese investors are very much interested to invest in Bangladesh. The envoy conveyed his government's request to the Prime Minister to support Japan's candidature for non-parliament membership in the UN Security Council for next session.
President Mohammad Abdul Hamid has urged all concerned to come up with the new inventions in technology and ensure their proper use to speed up country's development on all levels. The President made the call while addressing the third convocation of Jessore Science and Technology University at its campus this afternoon. The President categorically stressed on making efficient manpower to compete with the revolutionary expansion of the information technology worldwide. Abdul Hamid asked the teachers, students, researchers, guardians and all student bodies to nurture mutual respect, tolerance and non-communal spirit at all strata of life. He also put emphasis on raising the human values among the new generation and their readiness to become the builders of a modern Bangladesh, as envisioned by Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. President Abdul Hamid stressed the need for the practice of free-thinking contemporary thoughts, cultural activities and various creative works alongside the academic curriculum. Highlighting the country's tremendous success in various sectors, the President called for achieving the international standard in science education and its sector. University Grants Commission Chairman Professor Abdul Mannan, Convocation Speaker, Nobel Laureate Professor Robert Huber and Vice Chancellor of Jessore Science and Technology University, Professor Dr. M. Anwar Hussain, spoke on the occasion. At the function, Honorary Doctor of Science was given to Nobel Laureate Professor Robert Huber. President Abdul Hamid handed over gold medals to 8 students for the outstanding academic results. The case filed in connection with the grenade attack on an Awami League rally on August 21, 2004 remains at final stage. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina told the House while replying to a tabled question in the question-answer session in the Parliament today. Earlier, the sitting of the House resumed this afternoon with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry in the chair. In reply to a question, the Prime Minister said the grenade attack case is now at one step ahead of the judgment, as it's in the process of the arguments of the defense and prosecution. Terming the August 21st as one of the deadliest grenade attacks in the world, the Prime Minister said it was a planned conspiracy of ruling party to vanish the opposition party. In reply to a question, Prime Minister told the House that the government has reconstituted the 3-member committee headed by Abul Hasnat Abdullah to expedite the implementation process of the Chittagong Hill Tracts Peace Treaty. In response to a question, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina told the Jatiya Shangshad that the government has taken steps for reorganizing the manpower structure in public office to create scope for promotion of the lower-class employees. Responding to a question, Sheikh Hasina told the House that the main salary of the government employees was made double, in addition to taking multifaceted steps for increasing their benefits, privileges, pensions and annual increment. Replying to a question, the Prime Minister told the House that employees can encash their 18 months earned leaves instead of 12 months. Besides, The report on Wage Earners Welfare Board Bill 2018 was placed by the chairman of Expatriate Welfare and Overseas Employment Ministry, Nurul Mujid Mahmood Humayun, in the Parliament. Later, a general discussion was held on Thanksgiving motion on President's speech. The sitting of the House will resume in the afternoon tomorrow. The President of Switzerland, Alain Berset, left Dhaka, wrapping up his 4-day official visit to Bangladesh. Foreign Minister H. Mahmood Ali and Cultural Affairs Minister Asaduzzaman Noor saw the President off as the special aircraft of Swiss Air Force carrying Berset and members of his entourage took off from Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport. The Swiss President arrived in Dhaka on February 4th to establish closer ties with Bangladesh and gain a first-hand insight into the ongoing humanitarian crisis that Bangladesh has been facing following huge influx of Rohingyas from Myanmar, Rakhine State since August last year. Swiss President Alain Berset gave assurance of providing assistance in solving Rohingya problem and stand beside Bangladesh in permanent repatriation of Rohingyas. He made the assurance while Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry called on him at Hotel Sonargaon in the capital today. During the meeting, they discussed different bilateral issues including Rohingya, economic and infrastructural development, poverty alleviation, social security net and women empowerment. Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry sought assistance from Switzerland government to build global opinion and denounce the acts against humanity and violation of human rights in a bid to reach a permanent solution to the Rohingya crisis. The Swiss President praised Bangladesh for its hospitality and giving shelter to displaced Rohingyas and assured of all sorts of assistance in solving Rohingya crisis. Chief Whip ASM Feroz, Senior Secretary Abdul Rab Hauladar, Swiss Ambassador to Bangladesh Rennie Holstein and senior officials concerned were present on the occasion.
Infringing orphans' money is certainly a nefarious crime, and any person involved in such crime, irrespective of status, must be brought to book. Law experts say evil efforts to heat up politics on a sub judice matter is unwanted. These orphans have equal rights to live like other children of their age, and they surely have dreams of growing up like others in the society. They only need support from the state or individuals. But what would happen to them if their protector, being head of government, turns predator of misappropriating money sent for them? Analysts say the accused of the Anti-Corruption Commission filed case has enjoyed highest legal support, and as such the issue must not be made political. They say usurping orphans' money is a heinous crime, and whosoever did such crime must be punished. Political analysts say violence, killing of innocent people and creating anarchy in the name of democracy is the political character of BNP. Countrymen did not forget atrocities of BNP Jamaat conducted during the 10th National Parliament election and the trial of war criminals. BNP leaders and workers are trying to create instability in the country following the verdict in Zia Orphanage Trust corruption case. They snatched 3 criminals from prison van on January 30 when Khaleda Zia was returning from the court. BNP leaders and workers, also members of police, vandalized their arms. Political analysts also said BNP is trying to catch fish in muddy water using the corruption case of their leader. They said that BNP leaders should do pro-people politics for the greater interest of the country and the party as well. If BNP leaders do not quit destructive political activities, countrymen will reject them forever, they added. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said that Khaleda Zia made falsehood in the press conference which is culpable to contempt of court. He also said that BNP created fear among the people making propaganda about the Zia Orphanage Trust corruption case, which is a rare example in world history. Obaidul Qadir said this at a press conference at Dhanmondi in the capital today. Awami League Organizing Secretary Enamul Haq Shamim, Publicity and Publications Secretary Dr. Hassan Mahmood MP, and Joint General Secretary Dr. Deepu Muni, among others, were present at the press conference. Obaidul Qadir said BNP is doing ill politics using Khaleda Zia's corruption case. He said that Khaleda Zia's speech proved that they declared war against the trial court, failing to form an anti-government movement. Inspector General of Police Dr. Mohammad Javed Patwari has requested all to perform their daily activities as usual without getting panicked by any rumor, as the police force is committed to and capable enough of maintaining normalcy as regards law and order and public security. He made the call in a press conference at police headquarters this afternoon. The IGP said 20 platoons of border guard Bangladesh have been deployed in Dhaka and 23 others outside Dhaka to help police maintain law and order and ensure public security. He also said security measures have been beefed up at all the divisions, including Dhaka Metropolitan City, districts and upazilas to this end. The police will take legal action if any people or group will try to disrupt law and order and public security, the IGP added.
Now, international news. The Maldives Supreme Court has performed a U-turn on its decision to free 9 convicted politicians hours after the arrest of 2 of its judges. The court's remaining 3 judges have issued a statement saying the order has been revoked in light of the concerns raised by the president. President Abdullah Yameen has declared a state of emergency to investigate a coup against him. The opposition has called for other countries to intervene in the crisis. President Yameen ordered the arrest of Chief Justice Abdullah Saeed and another judge, Ali Hamid, on Monday. On Tuesday, the president gave a televised address saying, "I had to declare a national emergency because there was no other way to investigate these judges." Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will visit Patuakhali and Borishal tomorrow on a day-long visit to open Sheikh Hasina Cantonment and 54 development projects. She will also lay the foundation stones of 34 uplift schemes during her visit to the 2 southern districts of the country. After arrival in Patuakhali in the morning, the Premier will first inaugurate Sheikh Hasina Cantonment and join the national standard raising function of its 11 units at Lebukhali in the coastal district. She will lay the foundation stone of administrative building extension and hall room of Golachipa Upazila Porishad. From Lebukhali in Patuakhali, the Prime Minister will go to Borishal and inaugurate and lay the foundation stones of 74 development projects from Bangabandhu Uddan in the divisional city. Sheikh Hasina will address a public rally to be organized by Awami League at Bangabandhu Uddan in Borishal. To welcome the Prime Minister, Borishal city, known as Venice of the East, has been decorated with colorful posters and festoons of Bangabandhu and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Naseem has said BNP Jamaat is out to create unstable situation in the country over the verdict in Zia Orphanage Trust graft case against BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia. He said this at a meeting of Dhaka North City Jubo League at Uttara in the capital today. Mohammad Naseem said, Awami League believe in democracy. The law enforcement agencies remain prepared always to handle any situation, he added. A 5-day-long Digital ICT Fair 2018 began at Computer City Centre in the capital today with the slogan Digital Literacy for Everyone. Post Telecommunications and Information Technology Minister Mustafa Jabbar inaugurated the fair. With Computer City Centre President and fair convener Tawfiq Ahsan in the chair, the program was addressed among others by Asia Pacific University Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Jamila Reza Chowdhury, FBCCI President Muhammad Shafiul Islam, Awami League General Secretary of City South Unit Shahi Alam Murad. Over 650 shop owners and computer brands are taking part in the fair. The fair will remain open for visitors from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. Belarus has expressed its interest to provide machineries and equipment to Bangladesh with an overall investment of $117 million to enhance the capacity of its Zilla and Upazila Parishads. The offer came when a 7-member delegation of Belarus, led by Belarus ambassador in Dhaka, Vitaly Prima, met LGRD Minister Khandakar Musharraf Hussain at his Secretariat office today. The Belarus envoy said, apart from providing machineries to the city corporations and municipalities, the Belarus government is interested to provide machineries and equipment to the Upazila and Zilla Parishads of Bangladesh to enhance their capacities. The LGRD minister said, the experiences of Belarus on technical capacity and infrastructural sectors will help develop the socio-economic infrastructures of Bangladesh. A delegation from Arab Tourism Organization, led by its president, Dr. Bandar Fahad Al-Fihaid, called on State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Muhammad Shahriar Alam, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Dhaka today. During the call-on, Shahriar Alam and the delegation members discussed on various issues of tourism in Bangladesh. The delegation showed interest in providing support in training programs and infrastructure development for flourishing tourism in Bangladesh more.
Now news on sports. Bangladesh will face Sri Lanka in the second and last test of 2-match series tomorrow. The match will start at 9:30 a.m. at Mirpur Sher Bangla National Stadium in Dhaka. Bangladesh Television will telecast the match live. Earlier, the Tigers made draw with the Lankans in the first test in Chittagong. Women fight master Sharmin Sultana Shirin became unbeaten champion in the 9th Begum Laila Alam Open Fight Rating Chess Tournament 2018 today. Zakia Sultana bagged a runner-up trophy, while women international master Rani Hamid became third in the tournament. General Secretary of Bangladesh Chess Federation Soyad Shahabuddin Shamim distributed the prizes among the winners. Patron Wazir Alam and some other officials were present on the occasion. Now to end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Mohammad Abdul Hamid elected president for second term uncontested. Present government immensely increased capacity and infrastructure of armed forces, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Swiss President wraps up visit to Bangladesh, ensuring continued support for permanent solution of Rohingya crisis. BNP doing evil politics on verdict in Khaleda Zia corruption case, commends Obaidul Qadir, IGP for strict measure against anarchic situation. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expected to inaugurate country's 31st cantonment and other development projects in Borishal tomorrow. Maldives Supreme Court deviates from releasing 9 accused politicians. And Bangladesh meets Sri Lanka in second and final test at Mirpur tomorrow.